Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
Loveline.
Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. It is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Tonight we have Simon LeBon, Nick Rhodes, and Warren Cuccurullo, all from Duran Duran.
Old favorites we are.
Hot Trash is the name of the new CD. It'll be out on Tuesday. You can also find the guys performing on Leno on Thursday. And I don't think we've had Duran Duran in here for a couple of years.
No, Warren and I came in a couple of years ago.
It's a couple of years ago.
It's a couple of years ago.
Warren is missing his hair now, which I was surprised to see because
It's the effect I have on people.
you have your hair, don't you?
Oh, no, I still have it. It's home.
I mean, but you don't need to shave your head, do you?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
I need to glue my hair on.
No, but you're not balding.
I'm totally bald.
No, but now you are.
Right.
Or you not to shave yourself.
It's
A bold baldy.
It's at your own hands, is what I'm saying.
No. The hair that I had
Yeah.
is under the cupboard in the kitchen.
But it wasn't thinning. It wasn't.
Know what I'm saying?
It wasn't thinning out.
Boy, but
was
I've
it?
been feeding it and you should see it now. Oh, yeah.
That was the glue-on variety.
I'm just saying, when white guys shave their head, people think it's because they're going bald.
Right.
No, it's just...
That's all I wanted to point out to
I've
you.
been going bald since 1986.
I don't know. I never saw that in Warren, but I'm always so enamored with the rest of his physique. I rarely get a chance. I rarely look up when I talk to Warren.
He always talked about his penis.
Yeah,
It's true.
you should see his legs. They're really bold.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
Oh,
I stopped shaving my legs.
Oh, no, really?
Hey, what? You guys ain't taking emails tonight?
Yeah?
Why?
You didn't give out your email address.
310-854-4455. We never get to see them, though. So.
Are you talking about email?
Oh,
You're
yeah,
talking about
faxes. Emails, I can get the email thing up. Yeah.
Drew, get your
come on, let's get
email
modern here.
working over there.
Oh, blimey.
So I saw the whole behind the music Duran Duran thing yesterday, which I watched, and I'll tell you this: who all is in the band right now?
This is
You
it.
got it, boy.
Yeah.
This is
You've
it.
got the entire core lineup, yeah.
Yeah, it took us 17 years to get rid of all those
This
tailors.
is the writing team. When we go out playing live, we take Wes Miller, who's a bass player.
Hello, Wes.
And Joe Travis, and maybe they're listening because they're in the California.
And you guys flew in from England today?
Oh, yeah. In fact, it's about, what time? 6 a.m. in the morning? for
Oh,
us or
I just want to say thank you to a couple of people, to all the girls on the airplane. No, but in particular to Paris, who's wonderful, and to the very entertaining tag team of Bryce and Chris.
Jeez, I shouldn't have went to sleep.
Yeah, that was your masseuse, right?
Yeah. Did you guys fly Virgin Air over?
Yeah,
Oh, they give you a rub down.
they do.
You know,
And then they throw you off. Then they throw you out in the cold.
I got one of those shiatsu massages today, Drew. You'll be surprised to hear.
I am surprised.
Yeah.
I know, because
Gay Pride Day as well.
It's not normally.
Is it?
Yes, it is, because I found that out when I was trying to drive out of the place, and Santa Monica Boulevard was all roped off. But I got the shiatsu massage, which is something I'd never had before. It's like it's the rough massage. They're like,
Well, it's
I know this
pressure.
stuff.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not a stroke.
no, it's for the guy who has a sore back and low self-esteem and needs a good beating. But the thing I was excited about, and I know you guys will quietly agree with me on this, it was an Asian guy doing it. And I thought, I like it, first off, when the guy's nationality matches up with the technique that he's about to impart. You know what I mean? Like, I want the judo instructor to be an Asian guy.
Right.
I don't want a big Jewish guy as a judo instructor. He may be good, but it doesn't match up well for me. So,
I had a Jewish sitar teacher, and that was kind of strange.
yeah, so you'd want an Indian guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But it all worked out for you.
You wouldn't trust that it could be the real thing.
Yeah, it's authentic when a guy can barely speak English and he's just off the boat is giving you the shiatsu massage. You
So what
feel
would
good
an
about
Indian
yourself.
Jewish guy been like a massage?
They'd probably just beat you with a chauffeur or a sitar.
But what about when you go to an Indian restaurant and the waiter's Swedish?
Yeah, see, it doesn't.
bizarre, isn't it?
doesn't work.
Great if you wanted a massage after
But
the
you
meal.
know,
then.
there's a lot of trouble about this, about people, sort of being employed and not employed on the basis of race.
Yeah.
And a lot of Swedish waiters who want to work in Indian restaurants are pretty angry, I have to tell you.
No, and it's high time someone took a stand, and you guys ought to do some sort of live aid where you raise money for Swedish waitresses who want to work at Indian joints. That's smart, yeah.
Or Indian waiters that want to be Swedish masseuses, right?
Anything, any kind of cause.
The money will go in many different
down for that, I'm
directions.
down.
All right, we will go to the phones. Duran Duran is here tonight. Drew is the electronic part of this booted up, the email.
I'll keep him quiet for a while.
I'm going to actually set up a chat room.
Jay?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Jay? Jay?
Caller who goes by Jay, 15. Jay. You sleeping?
No Jay.
Wait a minute, he's been on hold 32 minutes.
It was OJ.
There's no Jay.
OJ.
Jay? All right.
No
that's true.
Jay.
He's
Jeremy?
been on hold
Jason.
32 minutes. That's quite a hold.
Wow.
Yeah, he's just covering the time between the, yeah, go on.
Jay, wake up. Come to the phone.
Jeremy.
We'll go to Jeremy.
Hi,
Jeremy, you're 22. What's up?
Adam, love you. You're the best.
Oh, thank you.
Dr. Drew, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you know if you have testicular cancer?
Well, you don't. God, ever since Tom Green's thing, everybody now is aware that testicular cancer is an important and increasingly important and common condition. You should learn how to check your testes. You basically sort of squeeze it like you'd squeeze like a plum, and run your fingers across it. And if you feel anything hard or irregular, or anything that's swollen or out of the ordinary, just go to your doctor, have them check it back.
On the testy itself.
Yeah, because, like, my right one feels normal, but my left one, like, up towards the top, I don't know if there's a tube connecting to it.
There is a tube there, but sometimes it's thickened in some people and it feels a little more prominent. The epididymis, which kind of sits on top, sometimes can be swollen or inflamed or feel different than the other side.
Let's refer to the chart.
So if it feels hard up on top.
Give me the thing.
Drew, how about my technique of resting my scrotum on a flashlight in a pup tent and having it illuminated?
The Carolla method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's not for everybody.
Not for the faint of heart. All right, Drew's looking up the scrotum. We're going to move on. Jeremy?
Yes.
Go to the doctor if you think you have a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. But cancer's usually like a rock, like a pebble sitting there.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like.
Well, then you got checked out. Get checked out. Okay?
Is it attached to the testy, the rock?
Here is. Oh.
Here we go. We got the chart.
This is what he may be feeling the tube coming down here, right?
Right.
But he also feels like a rock, so that shouldn't feel like rock. Feel like more like worms.
Is that rock the cancerous rock that's
Yes.
stuck? It's growing on your testy?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to have to check that out.
What age group does that usually happen?
Young males.
Really?
Dan,
Yeah?
you're 16. Turn down your radio.
Oh, sorry. Yeah? Hello?
Yeah.
My question?
Yes.
Like, is it good to, like, wait until you, like, have sex? I mean, like, what, like, age limit? I don't know, like, because I never had before, you know, and, like, all my friends have it, you know, like, they did it, you know?
Do your friends kind of make you feel bad because you didn't have it?
And, like, and they're so young, too, you know?
I bet you half the ones that say they haven't, for one thing.
What do you say? Do you say you didn't have it? Do you lie to them? You do?
Oh, just to make me feel better.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
You wonder how many of them are lying too. Really? Probably at least half.
Oh, why do we have to make Dan feel that much better? I mean, who cares?
Well, the point is he shouldn't feel pressured. Come on.
Absolutely.
You're 16. It'll come when it comes.
Yeah, but it's
You'll
like,
be fine.
I don't know, they, like, pressure me so much that I get, like, so angry that, like...
Look, don't do anything that... Why? It's supposed to be something that grows out of a normal relationship. It's supposed to be something you enjoy and you're ready to do. Otherwise, why do it?
Are you a good-looking kid?
I guess, I don't know. I don't know.
Get yourself a girlfriend. Find somebody you really like to spend time with, and, something will
That's
happen.
like the problem.
See what happens.
That's a problem?
Like, no one really likes me down here, or up here, or whatever, in Illinois.
Move.
Nah, I already did that before.
Hey, Dan,
Yeah?
you spend a lot of time masturbating?
Nah.
You on the internet a lot?
No, I don't even have a computer.
Okay, you gotta go outside and meet people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do what Warren did. You learn to play the guitar, you shave your body, you get tan, you start working out. Okay?
There's some scary consequences to that. But, I mean,
Yeah.
But overall, I'd say it's worked out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Dan?
Who's your best friend, Dan?
Well, I have a best friend, but he's, like, really, like drugged up right now.
Oh, that's not a good friend to have.
No, he's, like, we've been friends since kindergarten, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, he changed, like, totally different, you know? Like, he's doing drugs, you know?
Yeah.
But he's, like, the only friend that I, like, feel really close to, you know?
What kind of relationship do you have with your parents?
Normal. Put it that, like, really close.
So you should talk to them.
That's not normal, by the way.
No.
You're not supposed to like them at 16. Hey, Dan, listen, whatever it is you like to do, start doing it, if it doesn't have to do with whacking off of the computer. All right?
All right.
And just go out and, I mean, if you're kind of chasing your muse in life, people get turned on by that and they find you.
Well, you
whether
develop esteem from that, too.
Yeah, whether it's starting a band or whatever it is, riding your bike, whatever the hell it is,
sports,
being
whatever.
sports.
Women don't like desperation.
No. You know, I did a 15-year experiment with that.
Yes.
Didn't work out, as it turns out.
Yeah.
You're right. I wish I'd known you earlier, Drew. Jay?
Yes?
All right, you're up now.
Yeah.
You're 14. What's up?
Were you asleep?
No. I didn't know you guys were talking to me. I'm sorry.
All right,
It's
Jay.
all right.
I was with my friend, and I was at my best friend's house, and my friend was downstairs at a party, and I took my friend upstairs, and I gave him oral sex, and I forgot to ask him if he had some kind of disease or something, and I swallowed his semen, and now I'm kind of worried, and I asked, like, three of my best friends.
Yeah.
I asked three of my best friends, like Sandra, I asked her, can you get it from, like, so she said, no. I asked Maisha and Emma, and they said, yeah, and I don't know what to...
You definitely can get it from oral sex. That now has finally been proven.
But can I can't do anything about it besides getting checked? I mean, like, you know, you have the morning after pill?
No, there's nothing like that for HIV, unfortunately. You can certainly find out from him whether or not you have something to be
Well,
concerned
why do you think this guy has HIV?
Because he does, like, drugs and stuff.
about. IV drugs?
Huh?
Intravenous drugs?
No, just like marijuana and stuff.
Intravenous drugs are what put you at risk for HIV, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Jay?
Yes?
Are you gay?
Yes?
Okay. Slow down a little. You're 14, right?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
not the first time I've done it, though.
Yeah.
Just make sure you use condoms, whatever you're going to do.
No, because he asked me, did I want to do it? I haven't done it yet. And he asked me, did I want to? And I said, no, I'm not ready to. He says, yes, I can respect that.
All right, now give me a BJ.
Who bang?
Oh, my God.
You want to bet on it?
No. But I'll tell you, chivalry is not dead. Hey, can I cornhole you? No. All right. I can respect that. I'm Sir Walter Raleigh. How about a nice BJ while I watch TV? Oh, man, 14. Just everybody slow down. There'll be plenty of time
But
for you.
you can imagine what his upbringing was like.
I'm sure it wasn't great. Drew, you want to focus on the screen there and pick another call? Danny?
Yeah.
You're 13. You're on with Duran Duran.
Oh, all right. Hey, what's up?
Everything.
Doing all right.
Yeah, all right. My question is, I was wondering if it was normal for teens to masturbate like 4 to 5 times a day.
Yeah.
It
Simple.
seems a little light.
No, it's a
Did you
little-
hurt your hand?
No, not yet.
Wow, because, you should be concerned, Danny. I like to see you up in the 8-9 range. When did you get started?
I haven't been doing it for very long, maybe like half a year ago.
I see.
Yeah.
Have you honed your technique?
Pretty much.
Oh, okay,
Got it
good.
down.
Good. Sticking with it. Good.
Mirrors, cream, the whole the works, right?
Yeah.
All right, you're 4 or 5 times.
Yep.
Are you hurting yourself?
No, it doesn't hurt.
Are you spending money doing this?
His mom dies
No.
a little each time he does it, but he's not hurting himself.
Is there any addiction in your family?
No, my family's perfectly normal.
Were you sexually abused at any time?
Nope.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good times.
I was very fortunate.
Cheers,
Yeah.
as Duran Duran would say. All right, Danny.
Hey, will you play the Taboo 2 theme song, Adam?
Really?
Yeah, I love that song.
Well, maybe we'll hear just a snippet of it. I'll play a little. This is a theme. You guys may want to cover this song. It's from Taboo 2, probably 1978, 79, classic porn. And this is one of the lovely ballads from the movie.
He has it all.
Yes, he does. See, these are real lyrics, fellas. He knows how to please in every detail.
You've seen the movie, right? And the sequel.
Oh, yeah. He can do more than you'd ever imagine and do it with style. He does it with me. Oh, yes, he does. I don't think you guys should cover it straight. I think you ought to, put your Duran Duran sort of...
Do a bit of a German accent.
We can put some little doos in there, I think.
Yeah, and maybe pace it up a little
Yeah,
bit.
What's that
Backing
thing over there that
vocals.
says I'm a bitch? What's that?
Oh, it's it's what you call a cart that we'll never hear.
Yeah, you got some good titles over there, huh?
Thank you, Anderson. Yeah. There.
Okay.
Bob,
Yeah.
what's going on? You're 16. Oh, 19, sorry.
Yeah. All right, when it comes time to talk to your girlfriend about who you've been with, how do you break to them that you've messed around with a hooker?
Oh,
you been
don't.
with before you met your girlfriend, so you're telling her, or
Yeah,
what?
just giving them the history, you know?
Ah,
Tell him you were hanging out with Hugh Grant a while back, and just came across something on Hollywood and Sunset and Vine.
Listen, I would lie about that. I really would.
think?
Yeah, absolutely.
But isn't that kind of like a big dishonesty? I mean, that's...
No.
Hey, this guy's
Who's
a
your girlfriend?
Why are you getting into details about your previous romantic life? Isn't it best let that be?
Yeah, but don't you always do that at 19? Did you guys... Hold on a second.
Torture, though. Can't you help them by avoiding that?
I told him to lie. I don't know what else I can do.
Don't enter into that.
Did you lie about hookers?
Did I?
Yeah.
You know what? I've never been with a hooker.
See?
See?
He's lying. He's lying. He's definitely lying.
See that? But that's how you do it, though. You see? No. Here's the reality: guys ask girls questions when they're 19 that they don't want the answer to.
That's right.
Girls ask guys questions that they don't want the answer to, and the answer that she wants is, "I've never been with a prostitute." You give her that answer, she will be happy. You do not give her that answer, it will haunt you. Because why does she want the information in the first place, if you really think about it, if not to push it back in your face at some point? And it's the same with guys. I think women ought to do the same thing.
Well, let's hope she doesn't have a voice recognition system, or that's really done it, huh?
Yeah. How about just not launching into those discussions?
Yeah, but you can't. That's sort of an admittance of guilt. Have you ever been with a hooker? Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
By the way, he wasn't even asked. He thinks he has to get all this out.
No.
Well, that's not. Have you ever been with a hooker? Where's he gone?
I'll find him.
Okay.
Bob?
Yeah.
Obviously he has. You've been with a hooker, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
But a little bit.
But maybe they share this information these days because of the whole AIDS thing, so they want to know who you've been with and trying to trace it back. Maybe that's why people are very concerned, right?
Is that the case?
No.
Well, Bob, just like Adam said, just
Were you just
lie.
kind of wondering whether to boast about it or not?
Yeah. That's more like it. All right, Bob. I'm cutting you loose. Just lie. Listen, there's a lot of questions you ask when you're 19, and when you get a little bit older, you don't ask them anymore because you don't want to know the answer. You've learned your lesson, and it's more mystery, less history. That is my new motto. I
like that one.
Wish I'd known it earlier.
We're by that.
John?
Yes.
You're 27.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
My question is actually regarding my job. I've been a police officer for about 2 years. And prior to me being employed as a police officer, I was engaged. My fiance left me because she didn't want to live the lifestyle of a wife married to a cop. And ever since then, I've had a number of relationships, but I'm having a very difficult time being intimate with anybody as far as opening up, feeling like a connection. I meet very, very nice people, but I'm really hard now. I'm not sure if that's the job or maybe just the experience I went through.
Are you on patrol now?
Yes, I am. Not in the car at the very moment I'm off. I'm on the way home.
I see. Where are you calling from?
San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But you're basically a very honest person, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I guess that goes with the job, yeah?
With most, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think that this, your difficulty in kind of opening up, as you put it, has anything to do with the job that you do?
I'm sorry, the very last part of the show.
No, do you feel that this your difficulty in opening up is anything to do with the job that you're doing?
Well, that's kind of what I'm curious about, because both of these events have happened within a 2-year time frame. I'm not sure if maybe I'm just bitter and getting over someone that I was very close to, or that I've become kind of a harder personality. Don't like to show my feelings because you can't let people see weakness when you're out on the street. I'm not sure. I mean, you get close to those that you work with, but anybody outside that realm, I'm having a very difficult time relating to anymore.
All right, hold on a second, John, because connection's bad. He can still hear us. I could see that. I mean, cops have like the highest rate of suicide and alcoholism. I could definitely understand it. And then I think what happens is they bond together and the world becomes sort of the enemy or the criminals or whatever you want to call them. But there's a certain amount of chicks who like cops.
Well, there's that book, Chicks That Did Cops.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Or was it a movie? Man, it might have been a movie.
The point is...
you've seen L.A. Confidential, right?
There's a certain amount who aren't going to date one, and there's a certain amount who would do it just because he was a cop.
Or just meet another woman cop. There's a lot of... That's why they've got these girls in the patrol cars these days.
People that like uniforms, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. right, but don't wear that anger on your sleeve.
He is so closed off to all feeling that it is very difficult for other people to get in and reach him.
But that's
and they sense the anger and the frustration and stuff. It pushes people.
Well, it's hard being completely moral all the time, isn't it?
But he was feeling that because of his last relationship, wasn't he?
Drew, what's it like?
Is it hard being completely moral all the time?
Very difficult. But
there you go.
The problem is, though, he is being trained not to feel, and is getting angry.
Right.
Yeah, but relationships are a little different than, I don't know, judgment on criminal actions, no?
No. If he's involved in violent interactions with humans every day and closed off to any feeling, it's difficult then just to open.
Is he still on the line? Is he still on the line?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let me talk to him for that.
John? John?
Yes, hello.
John, do you know who Ronnie Coleman is?
Oh, absolutely. He's a great bodybuilder. I work out with weights in a lot of his programs.
Well, Ronnie Coleman is a cop, right?
Yes, he is.
Works from 3 to 11.
Yes, he is.
He's married. He's got like 3 kids or something. He's
Right.
a religious man as well.
Right.
And he's the Mr. Olympia.
Absolutely.
So he's doing it all.
Well, that's going to be you, John.
I think one of the things that I mean, in any profession, you tend to sort of relate to people who are doing the same thing as you. But in something as intense as this, I think it's important to have some kind of a release, and not be doing it 24 hours a day every day.
Right. So he should
be thinking it as well. You need to have some kind of time off.
Yeah. So find a felon or a school teacher or somebody who doesn't do what you do. All right, and keep working out.
Yep, keep hitting the weights. Meet somebody at the gym.
All right, we're going to take ourselves a little break. Duran Duran is here. We'll hear something off the new CD, which will be out on Tuesday. When we come back, we'll also speak to Sean. Wants to know if there's a natural way to lengthen his penis. I'll be interested in finding out the answer to that.
Stick it in beans.
Really?
Human beans.
After this. It's Loveline.
Bollocks, I know that. I don't.
You can chime in.
I don't have time.
Okay, it's Loveline, everybody. Settle. Settle, Duran's. Duran Duran's our guest. Simon, Nick, and Warren are all here from the band.
We're all fighting about who doesn't have to do the typing.
Well, it can't be.
Chat lounge.
It can't be me. I'm hopeless at typing.
I don't know how to type.
What I've done, I've set Duran Duran up in a message board at drdrew.com. The message board is the music message board. They're all 3 staring at it right now. If you want to send messages or ask questions, go into the message board, put it up there, and they will hopefully click on your message and answer.
Probably just going to answer it over the
Oh, they can answer over the air. That's
we could do that.
That's a better way to do it.
But I'm wondering why fish is spelt with a PH.
No, but see if you get into message.
There you go. All right.
Top Trash is the what are you saying, Drew?
Music message board at drdrew.com.
Pop Trash is the name of the CD. It'll be out on Tuesday. You can see the boys on Leno on Thursday, and we'll hear something off of Pop Trash right after this call. Sean?
Yeah.
So you're 17. You want to know if there's a good way to lengthen the penis.
What, like sort of?
Yeah,
You said natural, like hanging bricks off and things like that.
Yeah. First of all, I'd just like to say, Adam, I love the Man Show, faithful watcher.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy Kimmel was really cool. And
You're gay.
Yes. And
He knows my
Dr.
lips do not
Drew,
move.
I loved the episode that you were on.
Well, thanks, Sean.
Yeah.
thank you, Sean.
What's going on?
New season, Sunday, June 18th.
You guys did
by
not
the way.
invite me back, by the way. Oh, yeah, I guess you
I'm
did,
watching
didn't you?
that one. Duran Duran, great
Yeah,
group.
that one thing I was commenting on Jimmy.
All right, hold on.
Led the country, produced Spice Girls.
Sean, did you have a specific question?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. How did you? Is there a natural way to enlarge your penis?
Did you ever have an erection?
All the time. I'm 17, man.
There you go. That's it. It's temporary, but it's very effective. It'll grow to sometimes 2 to 3 times the normal size. No, there's no answer to that, Sean.
Oh, really?
No, not that we're aware of. Even surgery and those fat injections and all that stuff that was going about 5 years ago seems to have died off.
Human growth hormone, maybe?
No, doesn't that shrink your penis, Drew? I mean, doesn't steroids?
No, human growth hormone.
Yeah,
I think
it actually, well, it creates some soft tissue growth, doesn't it? So it might get a little bit. Yeah.
What's the difference?
But it's usually in older men. They find that the genitals are a bit large, a little bit.
Isn't that a form of steroid?
No.
No, it is not.
Hey, dang on.
What
Did you
is
just say it gets bigger as you get older?
No, it gets smaller, and one of the reasons it gets smaller is the tissue factors tend to cause deplete. We've been talking about this.
Yeah, we've decided the prime penis size is between like 35 and 45. It's on the way down, and then it begins to retract like a landing gear of an airplane at a certain point.
Gravity takes its toll at first.
Right.
And then the lack of growth factors, it causes atrophy over time.
Yeah. I mean, you ever see an old guy at the gym?
Yeah.
He's never hanging too good, is he?
I never looked there, though.
No, it just looks like a nose sticking out of... It's like Santa's nose and a gray beard. I said it's like a pit helmet when a guy falls into quicksand. There's nothing but the head of the penis sticking out of the gray part.
I've seen that.
You really have to look more closely when you go to the gym at the older gents' genitalia.
You seem to be spending most time in the shower than the gym, though.
Well, I'm not actually in the shower, but I stand outside checking out the lads as they come out of the shower, and especially keeping an eye out for the older folks. And the penis definitely shrinks when you're older. That we've figured out. I'd like to create some sort of harness or something so that mine will not retract that way.
Keep it pulled out?
Yeah, some sort of brace, something I could strap on at night as it starts to work its way back in. You know what I mean?
You don't have to believe everything that comes out of his mouth. He's not necessarily actually devising.
But that would work, wouldn't it?
No, because it actually probably is more of a... It's not a mechanical issue. It's more of an issue of dropping testosterone levels, growth hormone levels, these sorts of things.
And
that's what we're all fighting.
Do you know what? Cold baths are good.
Oh, yeah, they make it big?
No, because
they make it very small.
No, cold baths, for some reason, they raise all your hormone levels. It's very good. It works on your pituitary gland. Is it pituitary gland or is it your... What's the one up there? Pineal.
Pituitary.
That one, yeah.
Really? Hormonal cascade going.
I've heard that quite a bit.
All right.
The cold bath
Doesn't
therapy.
seem good for
much time on the internet, I think.
All right,
much time on the internet.
let's hear something from Duran Duran off of the Pop Trash CD. This, again, will be out on Tuesday, and this is called Playing with Uranium. That would be Playing with Uranium off of the new CD, Pop Trash from Duran Duran. Another good Duran Duran song. 20 years, 21 years. We're going now. Yes?
We're playing the car park this week, aren't we?
Yeah, I don't know. It's what you get reduced to after 20 years, isn't it? There you go. Playing in car parks.
You doing like a custom van show or something like that?
No, I think we're doing
it's
something
a
the Beverly Connection on
Warehouse Records.
the Tuesday.
Oh, when the CD comes out?
Certainly.
Well, I'll find out some information about that, and if we can give people a heads up, we'll do it. Ann, you know anything? Beverly Connection on Tuesday? At the warehouse. You can see Duran Duran.
In the car park.
That's where they'll be for their release of the new CD. And also Leno on Thursday. And
in the car park.
In the car park at Leno's.
Yeah.
Robert?
In the car
Yeah.
park.
You're 16. What's up?
I have a good friend. I've been friends with her for several years now, and she smokes weed pretty much daily. I'm pretty sure she hits acid daily, and I fear that she's probably getting into more serious drugs such as ecstasy, stuff like this. And I want to know, how could I go about getting help for her? Because, I mean, I'm just worried about her health and basically all, everything that goes along with taking drugs. I've tried to explain to her, what acid does. Correct me if I'm wrong, Drew, but I think it opens a hemorrhage in your brain to drip blood down your spine, and that's what causes you to hallucinate. I may be wrong, but...
No, that sounds... Would a priest tell you that?
It's not how it works, and if that's what it did do, it would actually be far less damage than what in fact happens. But
it wouldn't be far less damaging if your brain was hemorrhaging at your spinal column.
Brain leak.
You idiot.
No, if you had a small amount of blood in the...
Oh, shut up. It wouldn't be worse. That's a Drew's pat doctor answer. It wouldn't be... If your head actually exploded, it would not be as bad
it would be
as
worse.
what it actually does to
If
you.
your head actually exploded, it'd be worse.
Hey, Robert, do you like this girl?
Like her in what way? I like her as a friend.
Why?
No, I wouldn't date her. She has another thing I forgot to mention. She has sex like, I'm not kidding. I have asked her, and we're both we're confident in each other, and we talk a lot. Except I'm not into drugs. Like, I'm a straight arrow, and she's like.
All right. What's in it? What's in it for you?
Well, I mean, I'm worried about her because she's a friend. We've been friends for several years. When I met her, she wasn't into drugs.
I understand that, and here's what you got to do as a friend. You got, and he's 16. He's getting a little crossroads here. it's weird. There's a certain point when you realize just because you've known people for a few years or you live near them or they sit behind you in class doesn't mean you have to be friends for life, especially if they're doing something that sort of doesn't bode with your ideals. Tell her you're worried about her. You try to get her some help, but if she won't accept it, you can't go down with her.
This has nothing to do with ideals. This is watching somebody self-destruct.
Yeah, but there's, all he can do is try to lead her to it, and then if he can't, if she won't take it, that's it.
Maybe alert some people who could get her to help.
All right.
Parents.
Exactly. Do her parents know what kind of state she's in?
Robert?
Her parents are addicts, but they're a different kind of addict than you would think. They're addicted to gambling, so they've never been around. This is what she tells me, and she doesn't seem to have a problem with it, but I know it hurts her.
Of course.
Wow. Ever since I've known her, I asked her, where are your parents? During the day they work, and almost every night they're going off to the riverboat casinos.
Right. All right.
Did you ask her why she does this?
She never really gives me a straight answer, it's not that big a deal. And I mean, I know this acid is having a permanent, that's what I'm most worried about, is the acid, because she tells me that, like, when she looks up in the blue sky, on a sunny day, she sees sperm squiggling around, and she hallucinates. She's tripping constantly, and I know she's got to be doing this acid, daily.
Yeah, that's not a great park to be hanging out at. If that's true.
Yeah, it's sad. It's a very, very sad situation, Robert.
So tell Robert what to do real quick.
Well, there's a lot more going on than just drug abuse. There may be addiction, and you mentioned that she's sexually acting out too, so she's probably very depressed. She probably has some significant abuse issues in her past.
Tell him what to do.
She needs to get to psychiatric care, because...
All right, and then that's it. Hey, try to be there for her, but if she doesn't accept it, do not get too wrapped up in it. I worry a little about Robert and him getting tangled up in this. You know what I mean? I don't completely trust it.
No, it's such an extreme situation for this young lady, though, that you're glad to hear that somebody's going to step in. But in fact, what he's acting out is something of his own, and we're going to get into that at all.
You think the teachers in the school, the guidance counselor, somebody would have a hand on
It'd be nice, but all right. I'd like to talk to a female, Drew. Can we find one?
Is there any girls out there?
Yeah, for Christ's sake.
One up there.
Duran Duran's here tonight. Where's the chicks? Hey, Danielle, can we get a girl to on the line, please?
Got one. I picked her.
They're all in the car park.
Yeah, I know, but that's been it for 40 minutes. We're going to take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to our first female, Ann, who's just found out that the guy she's dating is making out with her ex-boyfriend. Oh, really? Wait a minute. He's gay, Ann?
Uh-huh.
Sounds like a Springer episode.
All right, hold on there, Pumpkin.
Thank you.
We'll make you feel better after this.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't Loveline. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there. Duran Duran's our guest tonight. Simon, Nick, and Warren are all here from the band. Pop Trash is the name of the CD. Coming out on Tuesday, and then you can find them on Thursday over on the Tonight Show. The band left England. What time was it when you left today?
We got on a flight, which was a 3 p.m. flight, and we arrived here at 6 p.m. So I guess you add on 3 hours plus the 8-hour time difference, so it's an 11-hour flight.
Oh man,
it's a long one.
You can fly direct though?
Oh yeah.
It's actually 6:45 a.m. in the morning for us right now, is what you really wanted to know, right?
That's what I wanted to know. Okay. You guys are holding up pretty good. Ann?
Yes?
You're 16, so your boyfriend made out with your best friend?
No, my ex-boyfriend.
Yes, okay, right.
Yeah, he's bisexual, I think, or he won't tell me, he checks out guys with me and stuff, but he just, won't say anything to me.
All right.
He won't tell me, oh, I'm gay, or...
Why don't you break up with him?
I don't know, because, he treats me good, sometimes, but, just recently, he's been acting all weird.
What if he had been making out with a girl?
I would have broken up with him, right away.
Why is this different?
Because, I don't know, I think it's, a guy, so...
Okay, either way, he's being very unfaithful and sort of disrespectful to you, right?
Yeah.
How do you know he was doing this?
I walked in on him.
Really?
Yeah.
Right? Were you at a party or something?
My friends always, hang out at this one girl's house because her parents are, never home. And, I just was there, and I went to go pick up my friend, and I walked in her room, and they were there, and I was like, oh, my God.
And he was making out with this guy who was your ex.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, my God. And then, everybody just Every time I was going to go berserk, but it didn't bother me. It just bothers me. Well, it kind of bothers me now.
You didn't get disgusted?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I don't mind.
See, oh, really?
That's two of them now in a row then, huh? So it was the ex and the new one that you reckon are bisexual, right?
So she sort of seeks out gay males.
Well, either that or her vagina's the kiss of death. Which is it? Yeah, I'm guessing they were gay before they got to you.
Yeah.
So what is it to you that's being attracted? What is it about these guys that makes them so attractive to you? Why do you seek them out?
I don't know. I just think that, I don't know. I don't, like, just the last two are gay, but ever since, like, I was younger, I've always gone out with straight guys, but just recently,
well,
I don't know.
Are you a virgin?
No.
I see.
Did you figure that they may be bisexual before you went out with them?
Yeah, I knew that the first one was bisexual, but and then, like, the one I'm with now, he won't tell me. Like,
well, I'd go with yes because he was making out with a guy.
Yeah.
All right.
But, I mean, he won't say anything to me. He just...
All right, Ann, why don't you break up with him?
Uh-huh.
I think so.
He deserves it, and so do you. I don't mean that in a bad way. You just got to find a nice straight guy. I understand they're not going to be snappy dressers like these last guys.
Or even nice.
Or possibly even nice. And they may not want to rent the same movies, and they may not be as tidy, but they'll be all men. All right?
Okay.
All right, Ann, drop this guy. It's interesting because when a guy finds out that his girl has been with another girl or even catches him in the act, it's very titillating, very exciting. Usually when a woman finds this out, if she does, it's sort of grotesque to her, which... I don't know why, but
it doesn't seem
it
too
is.
freaked out about it.
Not at all. She kind of likes it.
Yeah, that's what I think.
She's into it a little bit.
She almost seemed to expect it, and I think she got what she wanted. Jeffrey?
Hi, I'm Jeffrey, and, wow. Duran Duran, I'm, like, a big fan. I'm 16, and it's, like, way past my time, but, I mean, I just got to say that you're, like, the greatest band ever.
Thanks.
I got, like, all the albums, and I think each one of them is a piece of art in its own right. Dr. Drew, Adam, awesome. Dr. Drew's website, I go there constantly.
Oh, yeah, you know your way around it.
Duran,
I can hear it in your voice.
Duran Duran's on there right now. They're in the music message board.
Yeah, but we can't type.
Well,
or I can, but I refuse to.
They're reading the
It's
messages.
talking.
They're reading them, and they will bring some of them back on the air.
So everything's all right with you?
Yeah, everything's fine. I just need to say that you guys are just awesome. And Adam, I watch The Man Show every week.
Oh, thank you.
Collectively together, I bought the book.
Oh, you bought you bought our book?
Yes.
Wow. Thank you very much.
They don't do it for you, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I guess I just got to say, from the album, what inspired you to, what inspirations came from the album to write any songs? And
Well, we just played a song. Music often is the first thing that happens, actually, and that kind of gives us a vibe.
Before the lyrics.
Yeah.
Often, yeah. But I mean, the song we just heard has got a great story behind it. I don't know if you remember a couple of years ago, I think it's a 15-year-old student, a boy, built a nuclear reactor in his garden shed at home, in the suburbs somewhere.
Was it
a bomb? A reactor. And it was just, and it kind of, and things like that. You find you hear these stories, and they can start you thinking, and often it can turn into a song. There's a lyric on this album, which the song's called Mars Meets Venus, and the entire lyric has been lifted from personal ads.
Right. And on tabloid papers from England. I like those page 3 girls. I still have those.
They love you.
Huh? They do they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there needs to, I don't know if maybe they don't have a page 3 out here. I don't read. But there doesn't seem to be. I would start reading if they put a page 3 girl, which is a new busty topless English broad, on the 3rd page, right? And do all papers have that, or is just the one?
Just the Sun, I think.
Just the ones with the huge circulations.
There's a couple of them.
Wow.
They're not all on page.
We have
3,
one called the Sunday Sport. You'd probably like.
That's
it.
every
really?
page.
Oh yeah.
Jason?
It's hilarious. He's very funny.
Jason, you're 19. You're on with Duran Duran.
Yeah, I got a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
I got this red scar that goes up the bottom of my penis, and I was wondering if you knew what it was from.
Towards the head?
Well, it starts like at the circumcision mark.
Yeah.
And then it goes down, and then it kind of branches off into a Y, and then, well, it's kind of hard to see now, but it also like goes down my scrotum, and then.
Did you ever see The Omen?
It's what?
Yeah, that could be the mark of the devil.
I wonder if that's actually a scar. Maybe some of it was related to the circumcision, or some of it is just you.
Well,
did you ever have a herpes attack?
No.
You never had little blisters on your penis?
No, this goes as far back as I can remember. I mean, it's a red scar.
His grandfather had the same scar.
Yeah, again, if it's not related to the circumcision, it may just be part of your normal growth and development. Hard to know what you're talking about unless I look at these things.
Does it hurt?
Does it, Jason?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
No, it's just a scar. I was just curious.
May not be a scar.
That's fine. Listen, any extra? Does it stick out?
Yeah, I mean,
good. Any extra width is extra. That's counted. Yeah.
Friction.
I wish I had a couple of speed bumps on there. Sure, why not? All right, we'll take ourselves a little break. Duran Duran is here. When we come back, Drew, who are we going to speak to? We're going to listen.
And we're gonna wait and read. When
I see. All right, we want to get the best possible calls after this. It is the Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. Matthew Lillard will be in here tomorrow night. He's an actor. You know him from all those Scream movies and a few other movies. Duran Duran is here tonight. Simon, Nick, and Warren are all here from the band, and we'll hear something else off of the new CD, Pop Trash, which is out on Tuesday, the 1st.
Wait, Simon had to say something to Stefan about his wife.
Oh, yeah, Stefan.
They're reading.
Yeah, they've Stefan, I think his name's Vaselis. We had a thing up on the thing here. Anyway, he's just had a little baby girl, and he's called her Yasmin. How nice.
All right.
Same as Sam's wife.
Yeah, we wanted to say hi to Complex and
Smoke It.
Yeah, it's great. Thanks for the email, and we love you.
I saw Yasmin on Behind the Music or something this weekend with Duran Duran, and she mentioned that whenever girls talk to Simon at a party, she goes up and grabs him by the nuts and says those are hers.
Yes, she has it.
Jenna.
She has been known to do that. Yeah.
Jenna, you're 14. What's up?
I just want to know, how can I get the pill without my parents knowing?
Planned Parenthood.
What?
Planned Parenthood.
Parenthood? What about
Planned Parenthood.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. You ready for a phone number?
Yeah.
800.
Okay.
230.
Okay.
PLAN.
Oh, boy. Who are you having sex with? Someone outside of the family?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good start.
Yeah.
All right. How old is he?
He's 16.
16.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
All right.
You sure you're ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the number again?
Oh, boy.
800.
Now, listen. Where are you calling from, Jenna?
Colorado.
Colorado. Can you just open the phone book and find Planned Parenthood? All right?
She should use a condom as well, though.
Yes.
They'll talk to her.
More likelihood of getting pregnant before 18 than the person who pronounces it Colorado. Do you know that, Drew?
Oh, especially if they're lacking teeth.
That's right. Now, are you saying Jenna's lacking teeth? How dare
Little
you?
the boyfriend.
Heather?
Yes.
You're 25. It's great to hear a 14-year-old girl sound like an old minor.
Hey,
Colorado!
Wait a minute. Where did all the girls come from?
We're now getting an influx
We're
of
in
gals.
babe mode.
Heather?
Hi.
You're 25. What's up?
I just called to say hi to the guys. Simon, Nick,
Hello.
Warren. I've been a fan of Duran Duran for 16 years now.
And these are my sins.
Wow.
I sound old compared to your other callers. And I'd just like to know when they were going to be coming to L.A. and what...
We're here now.
Yeah, we're here.
Pardon?
We're here.
What venues are you going to be playing?
Oh, we're actually going to be playing, I think, the House of Blues here in August.
Yeah. End of August, we got some
for about a
shows
week
there.
or something. Yeah, we thought it'd be more fun to be right bang in the middle of Sunset Strip here.
If you want to see us on in 2 days' time, we're playing in a car park.
Oh,
at the Beverly Connection.
That's right.
How cheap we've become.
That's right. At the where is it? At the warehouse?
Exactly.
Across from there.
Or if you want to win tickets for the first night, all you've got to do is tell me what Simon's wearing this evening right now.
nothing.
You're absolutely right.
There you go. So if you give us your details after this, you've won the tickets for the first night.
All right.
That's total fancy, Heather. But you can go out to the Beverly Connection on Tuesday.
That was nothing any good, right?
Nothing.
No. We're going to give her tickets for the first night. We are going to give you these tickets. We're going to take this number down.
All right, we'll put you on hold then.
Anne's working on it.
All right,
you.
hold on there, Heather.
Thank you.
Oh, they love their fans. Drew despises his. That's the difference between the band. Teresa,
Hi there.
you're 28.
Yes, I am, and I just wanted to call and say hello, Adam and Drew.
Teresa?
But I'm a huge fan of Duran Duran.
Did you hear her voice go wobbly when she said huge? Say huge again.
Well, I meant it that way. I have loved you guys for darn near 20 years, so you're a huge part of my upbringing, and I just wanted to say thank you.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Portland, Oregon.
Have you ever been to Colorado?
Well, just passing through. Never been to Colorado, never rode me a horse, but I just wanted to ask you if any plans to work with John Taylor in the future.
Nothing on the cards at the moment, but I mean, John's a really lovely guy. He's a great musician too. I went on stage with him. Just in New York at a party he played at before Christmas. I'd love to do something with him, actually.
He's doing solo stuff and living out in Santa Monica.
He's got a great life. He's got a great place. He's got a great family.
Right, I saw him on Politically Incorrect the other night, and he looked great except for something going on with his hair. But other than that, he looks fantastic. And so do you guys. Saw you down here last year in September, and got to stand by you guys on the stage. That was cool.
Got any sex problems?
None at all. Happily married for 4 years.
Oh, that's good. God for that,
but I would, I maybe would do a little indiscretion for Nick one night or something.
Whoa, dear me.
Get in line, sister.
I've seen.
Nick, give us some tickets.
Okay, well, next time we come to Portland, Oregon, you
All right.
cool.
All right, Teresa.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Take care. Yeah, the thing about the Duran Duran is people, unlike some other bands, I mean, you got fans that were getting into you when they were 8, 9, 10 years old. And you have teeny boppers have stayed with you all these years. That's kind of interesting. I mean, if you think about it this way, most bands who attract teeny boppers,
you're not,
they then grow out of it.
You're not going to find people 28 calling NSYNC in 20 years and telling them how wonderful they think they've been over all these years.
Right, you can't say that, actually. I'm sorry, you don't know.
You don't know.
You just don't know.
He's taking an educated guess.
Well, the funny thing is, that's exactly what people said about us when we first started. I mean, we call this album Pop Trash, right?
Right.
There was an article in an English music magazine called The NME years and years and years ago when we first started, and it interviewed us, and it said at the very end it kind of made its own kind of comment, and that was, well, everybody make the most of it while you can. They ain't going to be around. They are the ultimate in disposable, transparent pop.
Yeah, but could anybody in this room sing an NSYNC chorus for me right now?
Drew could. He just doesn't want to do it.
I probably could.
Drew has kids who listen to NSYNC.
You can sing a chorus of
No,
this.
but I have kids that listen to it.
But can you
If somebody
I can do
started it,
Britney.
I probably could.
You could. I'd like to do
Oh,
her.
he goes bye 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 bye.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's the one.
Alex?
Whatever.
Alex, you're 22.
Hey. Hello.
Hi.
You're on with Duran Duran.
Cool. Hey, guys.
Hello.
My question is, well, first of all, Adam, I have to say I disagree with almost everything you say, except that 99% of your callers are completely stupid.
All right.
Okay?
You would probably then fall into that 99 percentile, wouldn't you? I mean, if you just do the math, all things being equal.
We're on radio, so F you.
Wow. Very
Sorry.
bitter.
Thumbs up, right?
I have a question. Well, first of all, I want to ask the guys, Simon, whatever happened to Sin? I'm a post-production mixer, and I was just wondering what happened. I was kind of following your career in post-production, so...
Well, Sin is not... I mean, Sin isn't a project. Sin is a... Sin's not a project. Sin is a company. It's a recording company and a studio and a management company.
Right.
I've got a partner in Tokyo. It's based in Tokyo.
Nick Wood.
Nick Wood, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's currently working on an artist called Noriko.com, which is quite fascinating.
What.com?
Noriko.
Oh,
wow.
cool.
It's a name, like,
Like Pinocchio.
Alex, you have any other inside questions that'll confuse all of us?
Hey, guys, how's the .com thing being perceived in Europe?
I think, you know,
it's comical, really, isn't it?
I think people were really falling over each other to try and get in on it recently, and then the whole thing with boo.com happened when, I mean, as a business thing,
but
people are just getting a little bit...
The first one was lastminute.com was the one that kind of burst the bubble.
When, but we all want .eu now because we think that's much more chic, you see.
But people were using the web and...
Wow, it's massive there. I mean, very much the same as here. And, of course, .com is the most reliable, web name, I think. But
you guys have always been very on top of the whole computer industry, so to speak.
Do you know how to type?
Music.
Yeah, we need a really good typist here.
Because we got a computer here, but we just don't know what to do with it.
I've only got one digit that's really kind of doing the business.
Yeah, I'm doing the vowels and Simon's doing the consonants.
They didn't hold back to criticizing my typing, though.
Oh, they did?
I sat down and typed for it, and they're like, oh, it's pretty slow here.
Well, they come from an educated culture.
Drew knows how to spell.
Alex?
Which one of you actually set up the website for Duran Duran?
Well, we all set it up, but the new site actually is going up on the 13th. What day is that? Is
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Is that Tuesday? And it's going to grow and grow and grow from there, and we're very pleased with it so far. And we've tested it this time, so hopefully you should all be able to use it properly. And we took in all the comments from the failure of the last site, and we realised that it's something that's incredibly important for us to communicate with the audience.
Alex, you have a sex question?
I do, actually. I'm into S&M, and I'm into role-playing.
Yeah.
And my boyfriend gets frustrated. We've been together for about 10 years, and he gets frustrated with me now when I want him to role-play with me.
All right, hold on. You're 22, so you've been together since you were 12?
Well, I lied a little.
Oh, you're 27.
Yeah.
I see. Are you 27?
Yeah, I am.
Perfect. And he's not into this as much as you are?
No, he's not.
And maybe it's not as crazy as you are.
Maybe it's the role you're giving him.
He just doesn't like dressing up like a nun anymore.
You often, I've heard like homosexual callers call into the first thing that you say to them is, "What happened to you in your childhood?"
You're gay. Hey,
Alex.
I haven't said anything yet.
No.
Alex,
I listened to your show.
Alex, I haven't said anything yet, so don't be defensive until we start talking here.
Okay.
All right, now what happened to you?
Nothing.
Someone beat you with something when you were younger?
I had a great relationship with my parents.
So why is it that you like S&M anyway? I mean, I'm kind of fascinated with S&M. Tell me about it. What is it?
There's a correlation that when you start to feel pain in contact with pleasure, it becomes pleasurable.
But is that a lot of pain or just a little bit of pain?
I mean, are we talking about spanking here?
Well, it starts out as spanking. It starts out as a little bit of pain, and then it increases.
Are you a spanker or a spankee?
A spankee.
Right.
And are you into the fashion of this S&M?
I can be.
I would recommend a book to you, Alex, called Female Perversions, and it describes in detail what, everything we do as behaviors has reasons behind it. It goes into details of when you delve into what's going on with people that manifest these behaviors, where they come from. Well, a very, very fine woman by the name of Louise Kaplan wrote that book.
All right.
And if you really are interested, go ahead and read that
boy,
book.
she wears great shoes.
She's not interested. She just wants to straighten out her boyfriend.
Well, the deal is that the partners of people that are involved in these sort of fetishes often feel detached from you the more you get involved with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a way of distancing yourself from intimacy in order to tolerate sexual arousal.
Right.
And that's if a healthy person doesn't do that. A healthy person gets closer in the act of sexual arousal. And that's where he's at. And
come on, Drew, there's nothing wrong with a bit of rubber and plastic now, is there?
I don't care what people do. That's up to them. But if they wonder why their partner's getting unhappy, that's why.
Hey, Alex, you guys use a safe word when you get into it?
Well, we have safe signals.
What is that, like bleeding?
I'm not telling you.
Why? I may start implementing them into my own masturbatory fantasies?
No, because they'll make fun of me.
All right, well, come on, give me a safe signal.
Australia.
You say Australia.
Well, hypothetically speaking, what if we did?
Well, I asked if you had a safe word.
Yes.
Oh, you colossal bitch. Oh, I hate her. I'm tired of her. I hate her so much. And believe me,
and she likes that.
I know. She probably just had an orgasm.
I just wanted to know what Australia was.
She was using as a hypothetical. She's angry. Alex is very angry, and she likes to think that she's not, but she is. But here's the thing that's funny. They have these safe words so that
they know when to stop.
Yeah, but first off, I don't know if I could remember it if I was getting the crap beat out of me.
Stop would do it.
Yeah, that's my point. My point is...
No, because you're supposed to say stop, though, aren't you?
Don't
do it.
All right,
But there's a difference. I mean, there's like, stop it, you're being naughty, and there's like, hey! Ow!
Yeah.
Hey, oh, wait a minute, I'm hurt.
Yeah, but you could be acting. That's the whole thing, isn't it? There's a lot of acting.
Well, especially here in this town, boy.
Well, that's true, but I still think I think someone would know it when I meant it. Anthony?
Yeah. It's like you said, bleeding.
Look, I'm going to take my makeup off now.
You're 14, what's up?
Yeah, I wanted to know why, I want to know if it's true that the more you masturbate when you're young, it will decrease your sex drive when you're older.
No.
Didn't happen to me.
No.
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 Can I ask another question?
Nick was the last one to answer that.
Go ahead, Anthony.
How come sometimes when I masturbate, like, only sometimes sperm comes out and then sometimes it doesn't?
Yeah, you're 14.
You didn't finish.
Yeah, and it will happen every time.
Yeah,
True, I have.
No, sometimes it doesn't.
Something happened to me the other day.
Oh, it happened?
Oh, no, we don't know what happened to Warren. No, that's too ugly.
I was doing myself.
A retrograde?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing came out.
Retrograde.
Oh,
And I had a full-on orgasm.
Hang on,
retrograde.
Nothing came out.
I actually read a book about this. It's called something like The Multi-Orgasmic Man. It's kind of based on Taoist sex, where they get into this kind of thing about taking the energy and kind of moving up your spine.
I know, but Warren wasn't doing that.
No, this was just empty.
No. This is the same thing.
No.
But it's empty. There's also something where your sperm actually goes into your bladder.
That's what happened to Warren.
That's retrograde.
You think so?
Were you taking any antihistamine?
Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such infomercials
I want
as...
to find out. This is.
Were you taking anything over the counter or any?
I'm always taking something.
There you go.
A big wad of creatine came out of his belly. Is that possible?
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
No, but I think,
so it went into the
actually
bladder.
think it's quite interesting. Is kind of the Taoist thing of like actually getting to the point where you have the kind of the prostate kind of contraction, but you don't actually reach ejaculation point, and it's fun to play around with.
You know what
I
happened
think,
to me?
but you know what, guys, it is fun to play around with.
But Taoist, I think it's Taoist. It's Winnie the Pooh you're talking about, really, isn't it?
No.
Do you think...
You know what happened to me? Hold on a second.
Maybe it's Maoist. Maybe it's Chairman Maoist.
I keep checking now to see if something is coming out. So I'm doing it like every few hours.
Can we move on? This is getting really boring now. Let's answer some internet questions.
I thought this was exactly what the program was supposed to be about.
Exactly, yeah, man. 43-year-old man, decreasing
eventually,
seminal fluid.
Keep doing that, nothing will come out eventually.
Can I go to the buddy list on your site? What's your buddy list?
You can tell the wine's kicking in here.
Those are people you sort of put on your own list. Who you want to communicate with.
So these are your friends with problems.
No, I don't have anybody.
So, Warren, did something eventually come out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Building it back up again.
Good. Emery?
Hi.
You're 23.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if it's retrograde, you pee it out?
Yeah, you might not
Is that
see
what
it,
happens?
it's all mixed in with
Yeah, well, but it comes out one way or the other.
It comes out.
Emery?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what's up?
Well, I have a problem. I had dated somebody 3 years ago for a couple years. We had been really good friends prior to that. And our relationship, I guess, wasn't the normal because his parents didn't agree with it because I was American. And it was kind of always a given that he would marry someone into his culture.
Which was?
Albanian.
I see.
It's like a Seinfeld episode.
Right?
I'm sorry, what?
He wanted it, right? You're American, he's Albanian.
Yeah.
Right?
He was born and raised here.
Convert.
He was born and raised here.
Yes, but his parents are right off the boat.
Yeah.
And
But you know what's always great? These people flee these horrible countries, then they come here, then they want you to marry one of their
What's wrong with
countrymen.
Albania?
Tell her what to do. Then they spend the rest of their lives telling you how great it was back in the old country.
Oh, the old country was
It's
glorious.
not like the old country.
Honey flowed from every well. The streets were paved with gold. It's like, why did you flee here? Why did you strap yourself to a buoy?
Okay,
and
so they
float
had
here?
a pyramid system that collapsed. But I mean, what's wrong with Albania otherwise?
All right, so now what?
What's the name of his religion?
I'm sorry?
What's the name of his religion?
Catholic.
Roman Catholic, right?
Oh, that's pretty common.
Yeah.
It's like you, honey.
Are you Roman Catholic, Emery?
No, I'm not religious at all.
Would you be willing to be a part of his religious culture?
Oh, sure. I mean, if I love someone enough, then...
I think it's a good move. They own most things, you know.
But hang on, is it a religious thing?
I'm sorry?
Is it a religious thing, or is it more like a kind of an actual sort of like a kind of patriotic sort of...
Part of it, I think,
It's actually chauvinism, isn't it?
You're Catholic, aren't you, Warren?
National chauvinism.
No, but you were Catholic, right?
Yes.
Isn't there a Frank Zappa song about you being Catholic, or is that somebody else?
Catholic.
Hey, Emery.
Catholic girl.
Sorry, we're digressing a little bit over here.
Another Catholic thing's
So,
good.
you like the guy? Are you with him now?
No, I'm not. We broke up 3 years ago.
Right.
And I had moved 2,000 miles away.
I see.
And our relationship lasted 7 months after I had moved.
You know where she moved?
Yeah,
She
thank
moved
you.
to
Albania, of course. Yeah. See
To go
that
to
coming.
school, and I mean, I was madly in love with the guy, and I had every intention of staying with him.
Right. All right. Well, now what? What's the
So
question?
he got married in October
Yeah.
to an Albanian girl, and through the past 3 years, we see each other occasionally when I go home, and we still hang around all the same friends.
Yeah.
And a few months ago, he started emailing me, and basically,
Email's dangerous.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
so
basically he was being very forward in the things he was saying, like saying things like, remember this, remember, you know, when we would do this, remember our first shower.
He's married. He's
Yeah,
bored.
that's because he's living with an Albanian girl, and now it's an Albanian world.
That's
Well,
right.
the thing is he cannot possibly have a normal marriage because they're living with his parents.
Well, that's the tradition in Albania.
But in the old days when marriages were arranged, there was a lot more of this kind of hanky panky going on. There was the wife, and there was the love interest.
Yeah.
And they were different things at one time.
I had a situation like this with
You did?
Minda Dinowitz. Yeah, her parents. It was kind of a doomed relationship from the start because her parents would not accept me because I was an Italian Catholic, and she was a Jewish girl.
You always talk about Minda Dinowitz. I think we ought to get her to call us. Minda Dinowitz, if you're out there, you know, Warren would like to get in touch.
It was an unpleasant thing for a 17-year-old boy, you know, who was in love with somebody.
We hear a lot of that.
And then
this, Korean families do this. A lot,
Yeah,
Jewish families.
Jews
do
are
this.
big on it.
Yeah.
But we know what happened to George Costanza on Seinfeld when he converted to that woman.
Well, it's always funny
You
when
guys
somebody
watch a lot of TV.
when somebody does
Seinfeld
convert.
and The Simpsons and South Park.
Only the S things.
It always feels like such
soccer.
nonsense.
And soccer.
Soccer and... Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
it is
it's all right.
nonsense. Come on. What
Does anybody
kind of
know? Does
CNN?
anybody know the result of?
Yeah, what was it today?
No, Italy-Turkey, because I missed the end
Yeah,
of
I'd
the
like
match.
to know that. Somebody called me.
Anybody out there into real
Yeah,
football?
Euro 2000 scores. If anybody knows, please let us know.
Not going to happen,
Yeah.
is it? It's not
I know
going to happen.
Sweden won.
Warren, don't tell me you've fallen prey to this soccer.
Hey, I'll tell you something, guys. It's great to discover a sport after the age of 40.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Nah.
really great.
Meanwhile,
Really
he
great.
can't masturbate, but he loves that soccer. Well, he's got
See him running back inside.
to have something to pass the time. All right, we'll take ourselves a little break. Duran Duran is here. If someone has the score of Italy versus Turkey, please give us a fax, and we'll be back with the band.
Yeah,
after
and you
this.
should just rent Belushi videos and wag the dog.
All right, we'll be back after this. Oh, yeah.
Talk about this.
It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew over there.
Can you talk
Simon,
about that?
Nick, and Warren. Yeah. Are all here from Duran Duran. Pop Trash is the name of the CD. We're going to hear...
Is Jimmy going to try out too?
And
No.
time we had another track, isn't it?
Yeah, he's
No.
going to play Pop Trash Movie, isn't it?
Drew's talking about me going down to Oakland tomorrow to try out or work out with the Oakland Raiders.
Ooh, how butch.
Yeah. I'm going to have my
Did you have any
nuts in a
problems
sling when I
you
come
are?
Did you have
down
any
here.
problems when you were a kid?
Yeah, I had a lot of them, yeah.
He thought he could play football.
I thought I could play football. That was my problem, yeah.
What position are you going to be playing tomorrow?
I'm going to be playing sodomy back. I think the entire it's a new position where the entire team just probes me rectally.
I mean, to us,
Anal probe.
to us guys, to us English guys, it looks like everybody in the football team's playing that game because they all sort of bend over and look expectant.
Yeah, the anal probe.
Yeah.
Cartman gets an anal probe.
Yes, please be gentle with me.
Yeah,
Should be the kind of caption underneath football matches.
I agree. Well, no, I don't want to say anything bad because I'm going to see a bunch of 250-pound, 300-pound guys tomorrow.
At least you're not behind bars with them.
And you're going to like that, huh?
Let's play a song.
All right, you want to do
Yeah,
that?
let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick's getting surly, by the way. Hey, can I have a little of that wine?
Yeah. Lots of that. Which one you want? The private reserve?
Yeah.
Nice, it's nice.
Very nice, thanks.
Yeah, that's much
I like a little red
Let's
wine.
see that one. Which one is that?
All right, we're going to hear something off the new CD.
getting a vase.
Pop Trash. That's fine.
A vase.
And this is called Pop Trash Movie.
Hey, sorry, can I go interrupt you? Before you say anything, I've got to say thank you to Smoked, because Smoked just told us it was Italy 2, Turkey 1.
Oh, thank God those IDs won.
Whatever.
That is Duran Duran off of Pop Trash. Pop Trash Movie's the name of that. Very rich sounding song. Very full sounding
I know,
song.
it's a real K-Rock song, that one.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Kevin Weatherly, wherever you are, boy, you should be playing that one, huh?
Actually, funny enough, I've opened up one here from Wild Ambition, and he says, I think, so nice to hear this song on the radio. The entire album is amazing. Well, thank you very much. I mean,
Here on K-Rock.
And you can find the album Pop Trash out Tuesday, and you can see these guys at the Beverly Connection, which is across from the Beverly Center on Tuesday, coincidentally, when the album comes out, and also on Thursday on the Tonight Show with Leno.
Not sponsored by K-Rock.
Christina?
Yeah?
Such a little...
You're 19.
Yeah.
What's up?
Actually, I had a question, but
Don't giggle in the middle of your question.
I didn't want to ask that question anymore because his little sister's listening.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
Actually, I've been in a relationship with a guy for about maybe 5 years. It's been on and off. I have a baby with him.
Oh, boy.
And just recently, he's told me, like, a few times that he thinks I'm psycho.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why, and it's just like he'll say it when he's mad.
All right. Is he living with you?
Yeah, I live with him.
Okay. And how old is your child?
She's 10 months.
Okay. So here's your bullet points. Don't get pregnant again, please.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Uh-huh.
Are you using some protection?
Yeah, we use a condom.
I see. Maybe you should get on the birth control pill.
Yeah, I've suggested that. but
Okay. And
why don't you do it?
He says that
He says.
he thinks that if I get on that I'm going to do stuff with other people.
Oh.
He sounds like a colossal ass.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, he sounds like a real asshole, this
He
guy.
is a world-class dick.
Thanks, Drew. How old is this guy?
He's 23, I believe. 23, sorry.
He's 23,
Yeah.
and you've been dating him for 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
So when he was 18, you were 14?
It was on and off, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have sex with him.
What's he do? What branch of construction is he in?
He's a musician.
Musician. Oh, dear Lord. Run. Take your child and run. Really? Is he a professional musician?
He's headed that way.
Oh, what's he do?
How does he support
Listen,
himself?
I'm going to start a band in a few years. Meanwhile, I'm doing the radio. What's he do for a living?
Well, he's a musician. I mean, that's what he does.
He makes a living from doing music.
I wouldn't say that.
What does he do for a living?
He must sell drugs or something.
Jesus Christ. I can see why he thinks you're nuts.
He doesn't teach, does he?
No.
What does he do for a living?
How does he support you and the child?
I actually do that.
All right,
he gets money though.
How?
He's
How?
He's disabled.
He's disabled.
Yeah. He
What
was
happened?
born with a condition.
He can play the guitar, but he can't go to work, right?
He can't do like a lot of labor and stuff.
I see.
Neither can I.
He's not being an asshole. He does make extra money. He's like done like stuff in like sign shops and stuff.
Okay.
But he takes care of his daughter with his money.
All right. His daughter's your daughter, right?
Yeah, it's both.
Okay, listen. Please don't have any more kids, and just think about the child. And,
Okay.
you know, if you got to get some counseling or work on your problems, fine. I don't trust this guy. I don't like him. But you have a kid. See what you can do with it. I have no idea what your question was.
Yeah, it was just I was asking if maybe I am psycho. I don't know if you could tell me that. Or...
Yes. No, there's nothing wrong with you. Just focus on your kid, and I don't trust this guy that much. I'll keep an eye on him.
What, just out of curiosity, what was the disability he supposedly had?
He has a skin condition called ectodermal dysplasia.
No,
What's his name? Michael
disables
Jackson?
him?
It means he has a little saggy belly, right?
No, it means he can get cancers, right? He's prone to cancers and things.
No, it's
Is that soft skin, right?
no. He doesn't have sweat glands.
But wait a minute,
He
why
doesn't have sweat glands.
Yeah.
But why?
That's even more reason for him to do manual labor.
That's a good angle. Yeah, he
No,
won't
because
stink up his shirt.
Will overheat.
His body will overheat.
So why doesn't he work in an office and required to be air conditioned?
But why did he think you were psycho?
Because I don't know. I guess I'm a jealous person.
All right, you two are matchmade. Hey, Christina.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Take that kid, bring it to the desert, and see if you can have some hyenas raise it, so it can have a fighting chance
And by the
between
way,
you two
when
idiots
you
over
guys
there.
perform as musicians, don't you work pretty hard at it? And,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a little harder than somebody sitting behind a desk?
Yes.
Warren sweats so much he has to take his shirt off each and every show. I guarantee you that. All right, hey, Christina, please don't screw that kid up.
I won't.
All right, thank you. Oh, my God. These two is mommy and daddy. I'm moving to England. That's it. I'm going to move to England. I'm moving in.
I'm moving over here.
Oh, how dare you.
Me and Simon will split your place.
You wouldn't like the
Actually,
weather.
no, I want to go to Ibiza.
I'm going to get a nice flat with Warren. I'm going to wear his fur coat.
Did you see the fur coat? You haven't seen. Oh, that's been a while.
It's been a while since I've seen you in the fur, but I do remember you that way. On nights when I remember you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Think about it.
Yes.
Those
Lauren?
Loveline nights.
Oh, yes. You're 24. What's up, Lauren?
What's up, Adam, Dr. Drew, Duran Duran? Basically, I've been dating my boyfriend for 6 months, and this has been serious love for me. But the problem is right now is that we've been sleeping together for a couple months now, and he's having trouble maintaining an erection. My first reaction was to ignore it, but it seems to be becoming more and more disturbing for him, and I don't know whether it's better to talk about it, is going to make it worse, or to ignore it and act like it's not a big deal.
We got to take a break here.
All right. Lauren?
Oh, there it goes.
We're not ignoring you, but we're going to take a quick break, all right? And then Duran Duran's here, by the way.
I love you guys.
Good.
You're the first concert I ever went to.
Italy beat Turkey. We found that out.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll see you in a minute.
Ann told me. Lauren, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll get to your boyfriend's erection.
Thank you.
After this. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Simon, Nick, and Warren are all here from Duran Duran. You can find them in the garage. No, you can find them in the car park, as they call it, across the
You find it
street.
in the cupboard underneath the sink, actually.
Next to, Warren's hair. Yeah.
Exactly.
You can find them on Tuesday when the CD Pop Trash comes out, playing at the Beverly Connection across the street from the Beverly Center in fabulous Beverly Hills. And then you can find... Is it in Beverly Hills?
Hey.
It must just be in
Oh,
Beverly
we're not
Hills.
that expensive.
I've got this. Somebody wants to know where they can find some absinthe, Nick.
Do they?
Oh, I saw that.
well,
Yeah.
isn't it? I would just go to absinthe.com if I were that kind of guy.
Well, I just here's to absinthe friends.
There you go.
It has some in Bluebird on the King's Road in
Absinthe makes the
London.
heart grow fonder.
Lauren,
Yeah, what's up?
what is up? So you're
Oh, yeah,
24.
here we are.
You got that boyfriend who loses his erection.
Yeah, so this is my love.
Yeah, how's the foreplay situation with you guys?
The foreplay is great. I've had to help him in that department a little bit.
What do you mean?
Boy, that didn't sound like a ringing endorsement.
No.
The foreplay is...
I mean, the foreplay should be really great, and he should be very erect.
Well, we start off like that. Starts out good,
Yeah.
and then we get into it, and then
He
it's
loses
just,
it.
I can tell that he's already freaking out that he's going to lose it.
Oh, that's the worst thing. If you freak out, you're gonna lose it. Especially if you're thinking about losing.
That's
it.
absolutely
I know. It's just
Nothing is more sure than that.
Yeah, it's not physical, it's mental.
Does he lose it when he's in you?
yes, exactly.
How long does it last?
Within a few minutes.
Is he on any medications?
Nope,
Any medical problems?
none that I know of.
Now, can you get him going again? Can you revive him?
No, because it's just like he's just upset. I mean, he just rolls off.
Of course.
I
yeah,
see.
Yeah.
And does he give you oral sex?
Yes, I mean that's fine, but I know this is killing his male ego.
But, you said he needed a little help in the foreplay department.
Well, I
before.
mean, he needs just to spend more time. That's all.
Did you tell him that?
Yeah, I mean,
not in a way. I just showed him. I didn't really tell him.
But he should finish you off orally.
You know what I think she should do? I think you should just kind of, get him off without him going in you.
Mm-hmm.
Just take care of him with your hands, with your mouth. Do what you can do, and just keep talking to him, and don't even let him get inside you.
I bet she couldn't finish him off orally. You think that would work?
I bet he'd be a bit more relaxed.
No, actually, I do that a lot.
You do, and it works?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I just don't even expect sex. Like, he'll come home from work, and I'll do that to him.
Hey, you have a sister? Sounds like an ideal woman. All right, hey, Lauren.
Honestly, I care a lot about him, and I just want to make it work out.
All right, you have to instruct him a little when it comes to working on you. Listen, there's no excuse for not finishing off your partner. I mean, if your penis cops out, your mouth still works, you roll over, go downstairs, she likes that anyway, you give her orgasm, and then she's not complaining.
And she should feel free to talk with him, not in bed, but begin the discussion about what it is they're doing, what he likes, reassure him. He's into this mode where the anxiety, the expectation that's going to happen again is what makes it happen.
It's the kind of thing that can just happen once and you can't stop thinking about it, and it happens again and again and again. And in a way, you've kind of got to almost distract him from it, I think.
Women have a way, they kind of have a habit of thinking that it's them that's the problem.
Always.
Right. And that's the worst thing, because sometimes a guy could be up really late, not saying it's me.
No, not one.
And
the semen just go back into
no. And you can be doing it for a while, and then it just starts going a little bit softer, and then it gets back again, and the girl instantly thinks that she's not turning you on, and it has nothing to do with that.
Right.
And it gets the guy, not me, but it gets the guy kind of mad. You know?
Of course it's not you. Of course it's not you.
But I think.
In fact, I'm just thinking about this. If you are really into the person and you start sort of pooping out, it's that much more upsetting to you as the man. It makes it more likely it's going to happen, because this shouldn't be happening now, and yet it does, and you get more.
Yeah, but you could be thinking about, the other day I was with somebody, and the radio was on in the other room.
Yeah.
And it was like having noisy neighbors. I didn't want to hear this song that was on, and I was thinking about that. I said, and she goes, "What's the matter?" I said, "Look, let me just go in the other room and turn the radio off." I turned the radio off. Everything was fine.
Wow.
Must have been very reassuring to her.
So the point is always have something you can turn off in case there's problems. Toaster oven, radio, what have you. Fritz?
Yes.
You're 19. What's up?
Actually, I have a question for Drew.
Yeah.
I've got a painful protruding bump under the skin on my anus.
That is your testicles.
No, that could be a abscess or a sinus tract.
Ooh,
coming
wait
out,
a minute.
Fistula.
I may have had one of those.
How long has it been there?
Could be a hemorrhoid. These are things that need to be looked at.
Well, it doesn't burn or itch or anything. It's been there about a week.
Yeah, it needs to be looked at.
All right, it's close to your anus.
Yeah, it's right on the rim.
Right on the rim.
It's probably hemorrhoid then.
And it's painful.
Yeah.
And it's been there. And is it getting worse?
It's not getting any smaller. It's not going away.
Yeah. Is it hard to walk?
No.
No. Okay.
Hot for right now. Hot baths.
Yeah.
Hot baths.
I bet you it'll just disappear.
Maybe it's a carbuncle. I had one of those once.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Also, Drew.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of what's up? No.
Oh, he didn't have anything on his anus. He wanted to shout out to his peeps. True. But he knew I had something on my ass once.
That's right. That's why he brought it
He
up.
knew he'd find a sympathetic ear, or at least ask. Adam, the caller?
Yeah.
You're 14. What's up?
Nothing much. I'd like to say that you guys are great.
Thank you.
I've got a question to ask you guys.
Go right ahead.
My dad is like the laziest person in the world. I mean, he's an internet addict. He stays on the internet till 5 o'clock in the morning.
All right. Is that your question?
I wanted to know what should I do about it. I mean, he hardly ever spends any time with me or anything.
Oh, boy.
Plus, I want to read something to you that I made.
He has to read something. I don't trust this guy, because his question is something else, isn't it true?
Yeah.
Disqualified! All right, let's talk to Grace. Grace?
Hi.
You're 14. What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Duran Duran, you guys rock.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Adam and Dr. Drew, I love you.
Thank you.
And they rock, too.
We certainly can. Hypothetically, not actually with instruments. You walked in on your cousin masturbating?
Yeah, or putting away the mints, as they call it here.
Where are you?
Putting away the mints.
Where?
California, Berkeley, California.
Oakland. That's where you're going tomorrow.
That's right.
You're going to be putting away the mints with those big boys tomorrow.
Is that mince as in mince meat, or is it as in like
mince about?
No, I don't know why they call it.
Mince as in like sort of spearmints and peppermints?
I'm not sure why they call it that. It's pretty funny though.
All right. So, Grace, you walked in on him doing that.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's like 15.
And you can't get this image out of your mind?
No, it's really disturbing.
Does it make you laugh and giggle?
How long ago did this happen?
It was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Still
And
obsessing about it.
The thing is that I'm like staying with him for a week or so, or like more, and so it's like really embarrassing whenever I see him around.
Yeah.
What did he do when you walked in on him?
I don't know. He was just like, hey, get out. I don't know. He's like, hey, get out of here, and he like shut the door.
All right. Well, listen, it's more disturbing, the image of you walking in on him for him, than it probably is to you.
Yeah.
Hey, you're 14. You'll see something else disturbing, God willing, soon, and it will be replaced.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, think about all that disturbing stuff you saw when you were younger, but now it's just been replaced by new disturbing things.
Hey, it could be worse. You could be on Springer, right?
That's right. Cheers. We'll take ourselves a little break. Duran Duran is our guest tonight. We'll be right back after this. It's Loveline. Hey, Drew, you know what I figured out the difference between English people and the Americans are?
What's that?
English like to argue and Americans like to fight. Because English are good talkers,
right?
And they like a good debate, and they like a spirited argument, whereas Americans aren't that smart. Someone would punch the other guy halfway into the argument. So Americans
they'll definitely sort it all out.
actually fight with their fists, whereas Englishmen, they sort of verbally joust.
So it's like...
Sounds like the difference between ice hockey and snooker to me.
Yeah.
All right, if we actually had a situation
Can we
like
get a
that in
pompous
Parliament,
prize, please?
Right.
People would actually start beating each other.
Well, they at least they do verbally in England. That's what I love about that House of Commons or whatever it is where they yell, sit down. I love it.
That's entertainment.
It's the greatest thing out of England since the Beatles. All right, Pop Trash is the name of the CD, Duran Duran. Guys, good to see you again. We're all out of show. The Tonight Show on Thursday, and then the Beverly Center, at least across from the Beverly Center, on Tuesday at the car park when the CD comes out. Thanks a lot for coming in,
I've
guys.
got to say hello to Tracy and Ty. There you go.
You've done your work.
Right on.
And until next time, it's Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
Well, now. This has been Loveline. The stuff expressed on Loveline is not necessarily the stuff of the staff, management, sponsors, or anyone else, including Westwood One Entertainment. Loveline is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingold. Now, please enjoy these birds.